much to take, too much to figure out. Check me, nothing to say now. Dead weight, we're on the way down. Now I'm in a free fall with nothing to hold on to. Pacing for the end, pray for the wind to slow down the feeling and let me somewhere new. Staring down the ground, it's coming soon. Wishing I could just free fall into you. 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 Let's go.
Everything's broken. I streamed yesterday, so my entire OBS setup is just broke. Hold on, let me do some stuff here. Got my camera back. Oh, there we go. I hope this is playing audio.
Welcome to the world of oligarchy.
Okay, we got audio.
That's exciting.
Hello, everybody.
Apparently this is like some kind of conference that Bernie did. We'll see what he said, what he had to say. But I'm looking forward to this. I haven't seen this. I don't know what this is about. Let's see. Let's go in.
Here we go.
Hello, everybody.
We will not be streaming tomorrow. We will not be streaming on Christmas Day. Right? Oh damn! I forgot to upload shit. I was like, did I forget something? I bet, yeah, sure did, didn't I? See, today is the 23rd, isn't it? Which means that tomorrow's the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. So yeah. No stream tomorrow, no stream on Monday, on Wednesday. But we will swing right back into the motion on Thursday and Friday, and then, you know, we'll continue on through who knows how long, next year's Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. No plans on stopping the train anytime soon. Post these videos. I can't believe I forgot. So stupid. Okay. Look at the calendar real quick. Yeah. Yeah, so no stream tomorrow, no stream the day after, but we'll swing right back into it on
Hi.
Thursday and Friday.
I am sure you have heard there is a lot that's going on here in Washington, D.C. So let me say a few words and try to explain it.
Okay.
Bottom line, after all is said and done, is that after months of negotiations, Senate Democrats and House Republicans reached an agreement called a continuing resolution, which would continue to fund the government for 3 months.
Okay.
Frankly, that agreement was not something that I was all that excited about, but it was better than nothing.
Okay.
And I was prepared and am prepared to vote for it.
Okay.
And one of the reasons is that it
You see, if that don't tell you that the government's fucking corrupt as shit, that the genuine senators that work in the government don't care if they get paid by the government, because they're not getting paid by the government. They're not getting paid by us. They're getting paid by Corpo.
contain a reasonable
How's it going, Nigel?
for primary
We're gonna watch this video and then we're gonna hop right into some Space Marines and then have 2 more days off. So
something that
I'm pretty fucking good right about now.
my committee
I thought about not streaming today to do some more recording, but then I was like, nah. I said that I was gonna be not here on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and my fiance has to go in and work a half day tomorrow, so I think I'll just record tomorrow half a day. Merry Xmas, man! Merry Xmas, happy holidays to you non-Christmas people. Hope y'all are having good holidays. You know, stay off the streets. Don't do nothing crazy. Stay safe, especially with the new year.
is responsible for.
Sure.
And given the enormous crises that we're facing in healthcare in this country today, it really would be of help to many.
Bro, the healthcare system I would compare to a genocide. That's how bad it is. Like, we're not doing anything about it. One company is murdering multiples of people. Like, it's not a crisis, it's a genocide. People are dying because of this.
Many millions of Americans.
It's true.
What this legislation would do is significantly, or modestly at least, increase funding for community health centers all over this country, which treat
Eves.
about 30 million Americans.
Xmas
low
Eve,
income or
Eves
working
will...
class. And it would also increase the number of young doctors who go out into rural
Xmas
America
Eve.
and also into underserved areas.
So there's 10 days, there's 10 days of Christmas Eves? That's interesting.
The doctors and the nurses, and that's
Well, who
what
would be
this
against
legislation
that?
would do.
Yeah.
In any case, within the House of
That's not a bad idea.
Representatives, the Republican House, and the Democratic Senate, there was widespread agreement on
Nothing wrong with that.
resolution, and it was just about ready to be passed. In fact, the Republicans posted it on their website. We were ready to go. But then, out of nowhere, the wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk,
I think that the problem is that, and I could be really off base on
I agree. I voted for that man and he fucking dipped. Go figure, right? Everything I touch turns to shit.
on this because I've only looked at this a little bit. But it seems like when bills like this get passed, it's almost like you have a shopping cart full of items.
Yep.
And
Well, yeah, because it's never the fucking bill. They have to add in so much stuff onto these bills. Like, God, it's fucking annoying.
Different type of, you know, incentive or funding or something like that. And so, like, I don't think anybody would be against this if it was an individual bill. But the problem is that I think a lot of people see all of these bills being bundled together.
Yep, that's a huge problem.
Then they kind of use what I would say is, I think this is kind of like emotional language, right? Where you're like, okay, well, now you're against funding underprivileged schools or underprivileged like doctors or something like that. Well, that's not really what the problem is. Pork? What's the word pork? Yeah, I'm not familiar. Pork barrel politics? Yeah, great analogy. Shopping cart's perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of pork barrel politics. That's
Either
new.
way. And so, like, if you have inside of a bill, you're talking about funding for, let's say, a you know, like for like medical stuff, and then you also have something for like the military. Like, these should be separate things.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's what people have a problem with the most. And I think also when these bills end up not getting passed, what happens is that people try to look at one aspect of the bill and use that as like an emotional draw. It's like, well, this is for children's cancer research. Do you want to stop children's cancer research? And it's like, well, no, of course I don't, but I also don't want to fund this other thing that I think is problematic that's in the same bill.
Yep.
And so
And that's the issue with the government. Like, they need to start passing like one bill at a time.
Right? I'm not an expert, like, but this is what I've been reading about this a little bit, and that's what I think that the problem is. And I think people are starting to realize that.
Again, reading his opposition to
That's why they can't pass anything.
In fact, he was very blunt about it.
Yeah.
He told Republicans that if they voted for this proposal, which they had already agreed to do, he would take out his wallet and spend as much money as it took to defeat them in primaries and drive them out of office. You got that?
That's been going on forever. And
That's
that happens to Bernie
insane.
Sanders. The thing is that, like, he's right. And, like, I don't think that it's a good thing that people like Elon Musk have as much political power as they do. I think it's very bad. But the reason why I think that a lot of people aren't going to be as sympathetic is because there have always been people like that, like Bill Gates, or you could look at like George Soros or something like that. I think George Soros is a bit overblown. But, you know, as another example, you have Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, like all of these people have been doing this for years, right? It's not okay. It isn't. But, well, the problem is,
Oh yeah, it
when
is.
you create a game and then somebody beats you at your own game, you can't say that the game is rigged.
It's true.
You
He's
see what I'm
right.
saying?
They can't say the game is rigged because he beat them at their own game. What that says for America, I don't know. I know it doesn't bode well. Especially not whenever you got someone like Elon, the richest man in the world, pulling strings like that on Capitol Hill. We're fucked. Oh, this ain't gonna be
Yeah, you're
good.
just retarded. This is the reason why the country will never achieve class consciousness and will continue to get fucked in the ass. Don't be mad
I
about
agree.
that. That's just the way that people are. Yeah, Musk did it openly. The rest do it behind closed doors.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's because it's becoming more and more obvious to the American people that we're not stupid, and we know what's going on. The least you can fucking do is not lie to our faces. We know what's going on. We're not fucking stupid. We just want to know who's actually pulling the strings here. That's all. It doesn't mean anything gonna happen to them. I mean, shit. Who cares? We just don't want to be lied to.
George Soros is the reason why they canceled Romania. So I don't know about that. I have no idea. But anyway, so I think that's really what the problem is. And I think also, if you were to ask, I think an average American, do you think that the elections and the amount of money involved in politics is a bad thing? I think that you would probably get like 80% of people saying yes. And I think that if you had asked that 10 years ago, you would have had pretty much the same number. So it's not like Elon Musk invented this problem.
No, it has always been a problem. It's just gotten worse.
What the fuck is class consciousness? What he's saying is that, so he makes a good point, and it's something that I've said before, but your hope for class consciousness, you're totally delusional. The average IQ of an average person is too low for that to ever happen.
Yeah.
And there are too many stupid people that can be manipulated against their own best interests and taken advantage of. You'll never achieve class consciousness because people are stupid.
He's
That's
right.
the reality.
He's right. Yeah, no.
And I'm talking about in a generality. Like
You know what's even crazier is the food we eat? So, like, check this out. I remember hearing about a study they did with rats and sugar, where they gave a rat a diet of sugar and another rat a diet of whatever they need for the best nutritional outcome. And the rat with the best nutritional outcome was able to get to the cheese in the middle of the maze. The rat that was on a diet of sugar sat there and swam in the fucking thing and couldn't figure out the maze. So I hate to break it to you boys, but I think we's the rat with sugar. We are in our society where our rich people want us to be. We are cogs in their machine. Whether we want it or not. We're there psychologically. We're there mentally, which is technically the same thing, but not really. Meaning that whenever I say psychologically, we are here, I need to get up, I need to get a job, I need to go to work every day. I need to go in every day. I gotta pay rent. I gotta do this. I gotta get a car. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. That's what I mean by psychologically. And we're trained that the minute we start going to school. Gotta get up, gotta go to school. I gotta do this so that way my mom doesn't slap me. I gotta do this. So that's psychological. Mentally, we can't get any smarter. We are the way we are. And then you put stuff like the sugar in our diets, and then, I ain't gonna give up sugar. I like sugar. Sugar's good. and then you add the wage cap. I call it a cap, not a gap. There's a difference. You can jump a gap. You can get across a gap. It's a cap. What they do is they put a hat on you, and then they just press you down under them like a press. And that's where you stay. You're not allowed to move from there. Everything at that point is a joke. It's a joke. You're not gonna move out of that unless you get lucky and win a whole bunch of money, or you come up with some crazy idea that no one has done before and it actually works. For the most part, the media is completely controlled by them. Like they keep you where they want you. And it's not really your choice. They call it freedom, but it's not. We are like zombies. Exactly. We are where they want us to be. We are not supposed to go up. We are not supposed to go down. But they're still going to take all our money and hold that press right over our heads. So that is how it is. This is too zoomed in. It's a lot of money. And you know why that is, right? It's because the corporations have been filling their pockets. And now that Elon's involved, he can fill their pockets with way more money than the corporations. Do you hear a problem with that? I hear corporate corruption. Government corruption. First it was corporate corruption, now it's government corruption. If it hasn't been, if it's not, there for you yet, maybe what Bernie's saying needs to be put in a straight line. The richest man in the world has the most money, so they're gonna, cater to him instead of the corporations now. So, you see how that's a fucking problem? But remember, guys, we don't want to put Senate terms. We don't want to do that because they know how to do their job. They know how to do their job. I just work. I work all day. I work 12 hours. I grab rock and I smash rock on rock and I get little rock, and then little rock help pay my rent. We are where they want us to be. Fuck, man. If there's any person in the world that I would trust, it's Bernie. He's probably the only one in there right now with our interest, and he's getting old. Probably not going to be around for much longer. I mean, let's be honest. He's an older guy. It's just how it is. He's probably going to be the last Senate member that we will ever see that has America's best interest at heart, Americans' best interest at heart. And after that, I doubt there'll be another. I doubt it. Most of the people that are trying to become senators now are just wealthy business owners that are just trying to make even more money. Like, the gig's up, guys. Like, if you become a senator, you're pretty much guaranteed to line your pockets with as much money as you can before you croak and die. Like, let's be honest. They don't care about us. They never did. It's just that now it's becoming more and more obvious. And if you're dumb enough to think that they do, maybe you are where they want you to be, huh? Because you want to be there. You ever think of that? Problematic. Oh man, what a sentence that is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Dead Space is an amazing game. I guarantee you'll love it. It's a great horror game. This is a crazy thing that I know, but each enemy that kills you can kill you in, like, I think 5 different ways. So every mob that you come across can kill you in like different ways every time, almost. I think there's a trophy that you get for doing all the death scenes. So keep that in mind. They put a lot of time and effort into that game. Game's fucking amazing. Ah, sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic. Mm-hmm. He's been honest. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bernie been around for a long time, man. Or in the Republicans, no one's trying to solve it. They don't care. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Proactive, reactive, not proactive. Yep. And he does. It hasn't for a while. Yep. Mm-hmm. And corporations, duh. It's been that way for years. It's just that they're being more obvious about it. It's like, oh, yeah, no, we do that, yeah. It's always been that way. It's just gotten way worse. These corporations pay the senators to turn a blind eye to all the sketchy shit they do. That's how it's always been. It's just gotten way more obvious, and they just don't care. They're like, hey, man, I'm making all this money. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. That's pretty much what's going on here. They don't care. They never did. They just say the shit that they got to get in office, and then they get in, and then they just don't care. Like, that's the reason why most of the presidencies, they don't do anything. They just there to collect that corporate money and then fuck off. That's all they want. That's why you don't see Obama at all anymore. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm the face. That's all I'm gonna be, guys. After this, I'm Gonzo. Hmm. What's crazy is the guy with that much money, I could see him ruling the entire country in 3 years. 3 or 4 years. Even after the presidency. I guarantee you what's going to end up happening within the next 5 to 10 years is Elon Musk will most likely be running the country from behind closed doors, if he isn't already. Because after Trump, I'm sure that the next person to get elected will also be the person that he funds. And most of the Senate will be too scared to stand up to him because he's going to be aligning their pockets and threatening them with removal. So what's crazy is if you really think about it, we're not going to be in an oligarchy. There's another word for that. Especially if there's one person controlling everything. I hear the queen a-calling. Yeah, we'll be like Country X, Ground Zero X. What do you need? Bro, I can't afford one fucking house. How do you guys have like 5 of the motherfuckers? Like, what? What do you need more money for? I wish I could get paid to sit on a fucking pedestal and not pass shit. What's that like? And have 5 fucking houses? That must be nice. Shit, I worked as a fireman and I couldn't fucking get a fucking house. Are you kidding me? I made like 60,000. No, I would have made 65K a year after I got past my 12-month probation. And then I still wouldn't have been able to afford a house with the 5% interest rates they were charging. I had outstanding credit. I had 720 credit. And they were trying to charge me 5% interest. And I was like, fuck no. 5% interest on a fucking $200,000 house is insane. It's like, fuck no, you guys are crazy. It's kind of whenever I started realizing that there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Like, busted my ass for like a year in college, going through the firefighters academy, and then finally getting a job just to be like, by the way, that tunnel you thought was that light at the end of the tunnel you thought was there, no matter what kind of job you have, it's just not there. Sorry. Just not. Again, the country hasn't been ran by the government in a while. He's probably not wrong. The only thing that's gonna suck is the fact that those senators are all gonna lose their shit. But he's definitely he's probably not wrong. Like I said, the corporations have been running the country. They've been doing it for a while now. I hate to say this as well, but most of the rich people that donate to those, because, you know, us poor people can't really donate like that, they do it for a tax break. They do it as a write-off, so that at the end of the year they get the money back. That's why they do it. Any rich person that's like, I donated it to charity, fuck you. Go to a soup kitchen and work, motherfucker. Don't tell me you donated. You donated for your own benefit. Go fuck yourself. I don't want to hear that shit. You want to fucking tell me you did something good, go and work at a soup kitchen. Go. You got all that fucking time because you got all that fucking money because you don't go to work. Take your ass down to a soup kitchen. Dedicate some of that time and not your money. You want to tell me you did something good? You take your ass down to a soup kitchen. You help the poor people, man. I hear I donated. I immediately I'm like, oh well, you did that for your own benefit. Yeah, it'll probably get worse. Shit, I have to get $300 and something a month for my ADHD pills. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, probably the worst that my doctor has ever fucking seen. And I have to pay $300 to function like a normal fucking person in this fucked up society. $300 fucking a month. And that's not even the every 3-month visit to the doctor, which is $150 fucking dollars. That's as much as a car payment used to be. I used to pay like $450 for a car payment off a brand new car. I'm paying $300 for fucking prescriptions? You kidding me? That's crazy. But remember, guys, it's not, see, like, we gotta have people up there that know what they're doing. Gotta have people up there that know what they're doing. See, what happened is, like Asmon said, you can keep telling yourself, like that CEO killer, oh, it's good that it happened, good that it happened, it's just so good. But the minute that mentality is used against you, like it's about to be used against all these rich people, now we got a huge fucking problem. Because now they're going to be on the same level of us poor people. All that money and no power. We just had no money and no power. Shit. We going to be fucked. We're fucked. Oh yeah, it's a joke here. Shit, here to get your teeth redone, it's like $30K. If you go down to Mexico, it's like $800. $800 compared to $30K. Of course I'm going to Mexico. Fuck this place. I'm out, boys. You hear that? All that stuff that you're hearing, who does that not affect? Rich people. It affects all of us. It affects the troops. It affects us as a whole. That's who it affects. Doesn't affect them. You're gonna be running the country, though. Mm-hmm. All right. There it is. It's about to get a whole lot worse. It is. I agree. Mm-hmm. That's nothing. Mm-hmm. For 30 years living, the only thing that has changed is cost of everything goes up year after year. When I first got here, gas was 99 cents a gallon. Damn, dude, you've been here for a minute then. Yeah, I remember back whenever shit was like $1, right? Man, it ain't been that low in a long time. Well, what really kind of drives me up the wall is you call it inflation, but where is this magical number? Where is this so-called inflation come from? It's like supply and demand. Well, if you just supply the goods at the same rate and just say fuck the demand, then the money doesn't go up. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, it's supply and demand, but if you're supplying it from, like, if an item costs $5 to make and you are charging it, let's say, for example, $6. This is gonna rattle some gears in your head. If you make the item for $5 and you sell it for $6, okay, you've got $1 profit per item. Well, the demand is going up insanely. Okay, well, I gotta find a new way to make it cheaper. So I'm gonna suss it out to some, child labor in fucking Asia, because that's what they do. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they all do. That's the reason why everything is done in Asia. If you must know why, that is why. And these are the same people that decide if you get monetized on YouTube, usually. They sell out their products to get sussed out to buildings with suicide nets around them because of people that are held captive there who jump out the windows to kill themselves. Look it up, it's a real thing. And what happens is, the price for making it goes to like $2. Was $5. And you know what happens to the price they sell it to you for? It goes up. Well, they're meeting the supply. They're meeting the demand with the supply. But why the fuck does it have to go up? You get my my logic here? And then these are the same people that are now using slave labor, telling people on YouTube what they can and can't say in their videos. And these are also the same people that have been kicked off of X. Now, I'm not saying a whole lot about, Mr. Elon, but the same advertisers tried to threaten him, and he just kind of said, fuck you. I'm the richest man in the world. Go fuck yourself. And there's a lot of stuff on X that wasn't there before that is more eye-opening now than it was then. And it's like, are we being censored by these companies? Yeah, most likely. It ain't got nothing to do about, like, karmatic anything. It has to do with what you're saying. Are you saying something that's going to hurt some political party or some, you know, company? Yeah, oh, you know, I know I got slave labor and stuff, but I can't have you saying that, you know. I'm not gonna support that talk. But we have freedom of speech, though, right? Yeah, pretty much. Like, get the problem here? Yeah. Actually, taxes shouldn't exist for the medium down. Taxes, especially with how many fucking rich people we have and how rich they are in this fucking country, should all be done from the middle, above the middle class and up. That's where the taxes should be from. That's how you solve that. Charge these motherfucking rich people. They got so much fucking money they can't even spend it. They got 7 fucking houses and they still got so much money they're drowning in it. It's bullshit. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's censorship of speech. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the reason why they're trying to get rid of TikTok, is because they can't censor it. They're a foreign company based in a foreign, I don't want to say a foreign land, but you know what I mean. And that's why they want them to sell to American people or American companies, so they can start censoring it. It kind of sounds to me like what's happening here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you better be ready, because the things that are about to happen in these next 4 years are going to change the country altogether. Because, like, what I see happening is, and you can write this down, with Elon where he's at right now, I feel like we're probably about to lose. We're either about to lose the U.S. government, or it's about to be more powerful than it ever has been. And the corporations are going to start hurting. And the corporations, because they're hurting, they're going to start hurting us. I mean, usually by, like, increasing money, because they're no longer able to line the senators' pockets because there's a new fish in town. Because this rocket's going to ride itself straight into hell itself. We are on unprecedented times. And Who knows what's going to happen in the next 4 years? Hell, who knows what's going to happen in the next 10? This could alter the foundation of the U.S. Constitution to its core. Who knows what could happen? Anything could happen. We've got one of the most powerful men in the world running the country because of a bunch of greedy politicians that want his money. And they're going to go from taking it away. They're going to go from taking the money of the corporations that have kept us where we've been for so long to taking it from the richest man in the world. And who knows what's going to happen after that starts. Like, Trump's not even president yet, and Elon is already doing stuff like this. We are in for one hell of a ride. That's all I can say about this. Boys better strap in and get ready for one bumpy fucking ride, because it's going to be bumpy. Ah! Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I feel like they already kind of do. Yeah. Yeah. I I agree. Same here. No. I do think change needs to happen. It does. It can't keep going the way it's going. Like, and the thing is that I've always said this. The only thing that's going to change the American people, unfortunately, is one of two things. Civil war or all-out nuclear war. That's the only thing. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing. We are looking at, like I said, unprecedented times where the American working class is being literally worked to death. And they're talking about moving up Social Security, retirement. They're talking about Social Security not even being a thing in 10 years. Like, there's two things that's going to change this. Civil war, all-out nuclear war. The only two things that I despise more is the fact that both of those involve loss of life. And it's not good. It's not something that anyone should be like, ha ha ha. It fucking sucks. Because we're so fucking set on being reactive instead of proactive. You see the red flags and you don't nip that shit in the ass whenever it comes up. And guess what ends up happening? This. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. And I agree. See, so let me say this. A lot of people have been talking. I'm not for it. A lot of people have been talking really, like, we should be communist and da 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 da. I said the red word. I said it. I said the red word. I said it, and I don't regret it. I don't think we should be. I think that we should get our act together before we end up being red. Because let me tell you, because my fiance's grandparents fled from Romania whenever the guy was being overthrown from a civil war. They got tired of his shit and they fucking killed him. That's what happened. They overthrew the government, they killed his ass, and they turned it into a democracy. The only time lordship or a king or I'm trying to let it summarize, I'm trying to let it stew. A person with that much power is bad usually isn't because they just turned bad one day. It's usually a predecessor. It's somebody that is below them that's like, oh, these peasants. Like, you see it with Joffrey if you've ever seen Game of Thrones. You see it with Joffrey. That's usually what happens. It's somebody like Joffrey who becomes king that is a piece of shit that shouldn't be king. It's always with the person in power. It's never with the ruler. It as a whole, if you've got a good person in power, works. And that's just kind of how it is. But it pretty much is at this point, because you've got one person running everything. How are we not? Everyone's like, oh, the president, the president, the president. Oh, our elected official, our president. But, bro, he hadn't been running the country for years now. He hadn't been running the country for decades. Senators have. You know why? Because you never put fucking terms on them. Why wouldn't you put terms on them people? Are you crazy? What? The fuck? Ridiculous. No, I think the damage is done. I do. I think what's going to end up happening is the complete and total overtaking of the government behind closed doors, if it hasn't already happened. And by the time people actually want to do something, it's going to be too late. I honestly think that's really what it's going to boil down to. And it's a scary thing to think about, but it is what it is, man. I'm just alive, I guess. It sucks. You see his eyes? Look at his eyes. Watch his eyes. You see him stutter there? It's a scared human being. He's been in office since the civil rights movements, pretty much. It's probably like a couple years after that, I'm sure, but that's a man that knows that there's a whole lot of scary shit that's about to happen. And hopefully Elon's got it in for the little people, but who knows? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Only time's gonna tell. There's nothing we can do about it right now. We can, but they're not gonna do anything. Reactive, not proactive. Mm-hmm. Oh, they should be worried. Yeah. And that's the issue. See, all these people that are like, well, I don't want to pay for your call. I don't want to give you guys a student loan forgiveness because it's my tax money. You see, what's going to happen is there's about to be a huge power shift. The people that actually think like this, they're probably about to be put in our positions. And that's what he's referring to, is that whenever they're going to need help, like we needed help, nobody's going to be there for them. Then they're going to want change. And then they're going to walk over to a poor person who's been poor their whole life and say, you want change? We've wanted change since the day you were born rich. We never got that. What the hell makes you any different? Money's worthless. It's worthless now. Change should have happened back in the day. That's what they're gonna say. Change should have happened, but it didn't. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. Yep. There it is. Because the thing is like, the poor people, us, we have hope that one day we'll be like them. That's our hope. One day we'll be like them. But when you take that power away from them, now we're going to go to the next best thing. We're going to be like, I want to be like him one day. I don't want to be like you. You had all that power and you fucked it up. I don't want to be anything like you. And the rich people are going to be like, huh. Exactly. It's hope. That's why a lot of these scammers online, all these people, like these fucking YouTubers, they're doing all these Bitcoin things and all these fucking, like, if you do X, Y, and Z if you purchase my bundle of how to get a girl in 90 days, you can, you pay me $90 and I'll get you a girl in 90 days. I guarantee it. And then it never happens after you spent the money. It's because they're not selling you the package. They're selling you hope. That's what they're selling you. The lotto is selling you hope. Gambling, selling you hope. It's hope. But if you don't know numbers, there ain't no hope. That's how it is. Seems like crazy all over. Oh yeah, it's all over YouTube. Did you hear that Hawk Tuah girl? She may have just ruined her. I don't know if you know who that is. The Hawk Tuah girl. She may have just ruined her life. There's people like pressing a class action lawsuit against her because she launched a meme coin or a Bitcoin style thing, and it got like it got like a few million, and then she dipped out and it crashed. And she's facing like class action lawsuits and like possible jail time, but she's like just disappeared off the internet. What's crazy is like she got famous for spitting on, like making you gotta Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing right there. And she's referring to a dick, and she actually managed to become one of the third most watched podcasts on all fucking platforms, on like 2 below Joe, like 1 below Joe Rogan. And still, it just wasn't enough. Shit, if I had that kind of money, man, I'd be investing. I'd be making businesses. I definitely would hire somebody to help me do that, because I'm not smart enough to do it. But I would hire somebody who would, look after my financial benefits and shit like that, to make well-placed financial decisions, so that way I can start up and help little businesses become big businesses and stuff like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know why that is, right? They're popular right now because our economy sucks. That's why. The fuck? It wouldn't be so fucking popular if everyone didn't see a fucking problem. Of course there's a fucking problem. Of course it's fucking... What? Hmm. Yep. Yeah, now that the rich people are gonna suffer, now they're gonna talk about it. Which, that's a red flag. If the rich people are scared, fuck only knows what's gonna happen to us. If they're scared, we in trouble. But maybe I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Well, there it is. Alright, we're gonna jump into some Space Marines 2 for a good little while. Yeah, buddy, let's get that Space Marines, boys. Oops. Now, everything just got fucked up because of that. God damn it. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Set all kinds of shields up. Hold on. Ooh. God damn this thing. There we go, got it. Okay. 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 There we go. Getting the Spacey Marines. Okay. Edit. Ma. Two. Change. Oh, where's it at? There we go. Save that. Go down here to space. We should just do fucking 2. And then this one. Edit. Paste. 2. Could honestly just start with Warhammer. Start with Warhammer. It feels like Warhammer pops up more than Space Marines. Kind of funny. Alright. We are ready. You know that probably at the beginning of the new year, I would like to start doing more reaction content, so probably watching more than one video. And trying to, like, what I might end up doing is trying to, like, hold out until, like, noon with reaction stuff, because that's kind of doing kind of well. And once I'm done with the reaction stuff, head over into the games around, like, you know, everything after noon. You know, hit some more of these topics. See what I can find and dig up and enjoy. So I like talking about this stuff. It's kind of interesting to see what people's opinions are on it. Which I kind of already know what their opinions are on it, for the most part. Yeah, they're like, it gives me a chance to get to know you as a person, you get to know me as a person, you know, like, it's good shit. And like, it's just all the way around, it's good for everything. Like, I'd rather talk than sit here and, like, sling words at people, like, because I want to know different opinions too, you know, like, if someone comes in the chat and they're like, I don't agree with that, I would be like, alright, well, let's hear you out. You know, let's hear why X, Y, and Z. Like, what is your viewpoint on this? Because, like, it's always better to get four sets of eyes on a situation than it is to just have one set of eyes. Like, yeah, as long as you're not coming into the fucking, you know, chat and calling names and stuff like that, that's you know. But if you're like, I don't really see that, and then I just get their viewpoint of it, that'd be great. Like, you know, what am I missing? What can I grow at to see this from more than one set of eyes?
irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Holy crap.
We only want to help you.
Help. You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
That's valid. Peasant. Peasant. So tiny. What is that there that's attached to their thing? Oh, ha! I need to press the thing, huh? You guys can't press this? What is that? I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of like a hookah tube. I wish you could change the armor in the main campaign. I mean, you can, but you have to get like some weird DLC. I don't want that crap. Here we go.
Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard.
You guys are never on guard for this.
The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir,
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus,
Receiving.
attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
He seems pissed. Does it feel like everyone walks on eggshells around here? Feels like the tension is so thick you can cut that shit with a fucking spoon. Oh, I mean, you probably need like a steak knife to cut that shit, huh? So damn thick.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy but lost his left hand.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then
No.
you are
What
unfit
about that?
for this duty.
No, it's okay. No, thank you. Thank you, though. I love you.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Apparently, you play as Titus in a few games, I believe. I think Space Marines 1 is a prequel to this? I think it's actually connected. I mean, I would assume that it is, right? But you'd be surprised how many games are like, oh, 2, and then it's not even, you don't even play as the same people. Like Borderlands is a good example. New war gear.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Heavy bolt rifle. Don't get none of these other fancy guns. I'll take the heavy bolt rifle. Set active. Hey, what's this? Carbine. The 3-round burst. Ew, gross. Is there more? Oh, what the hell? These are unlocked. Okay. Scoped semi-automatic sniper rifle, extreme headshot damage. I don't want to do this, because if we come across more of the Chaos guys, that really seemed to do the trick for them. Less damage. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I want the freaking hammer so bad. That did a lot of damage. Titus appearance. No new appearances. That sucks. Alright, let's go. Get out of here, boys. Let's go to work.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Made it! Alright, so let me use the bathroom real quick.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
Oh,
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield. You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
here we go. Let's go. Actually, I have to use the bathroom again. Hold on. Oh, okay. Much better. Let's do this.
Delta Wing, box check.
Iridium here, still on our gunship. Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astro Bot relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the archenemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Tenacious and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Kenya, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sirs! You are a boil on the pride of the Cadian Guard. You have disgraced yourself by abandoning your brothers. My cowardice. Your punishment is dishonorable death. Squad! Ready? You will give your life for the name of
Damn.
Will you give your life for the name of all that is pure?
Look at the size of that thing. Jesus.
The stink. How do you know it's not? These bastards compose it with their stench alone. Empress safe.
Watch your tongue, guardsman.
Monod, forgive me. Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron, if we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier? It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue.
If we're fighting the Tyranids, I'd much rather have this. The hell is that? Oh, Melta. Multi-Melta. The hell is all this stuff?
Open the gates.
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside. Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord.
That was easy.
Gates.
The relay is ahead.
Spores!
Engage!
Holy shit.
Xenos built. They never learn. Resupplying.
We are back in it. Ready to destroy, boys. Let's go.
Do not stop moving.
Like Kratos again, man. God damn it. Like breathing and everything. That's scary, spooky looking.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
It's right here, isn't it? Yep. I can see how it like looks. It's like in the games where it's like, well, there's an entrance that hasn't been discovered for thousands of years, and then you look over and there's like these displaced rocks, and it's just like, dude, really?
Acadians will make short work of them.
Indeed.
Oh, it's through here. Damn! They're just gonna break it down, okay. Oh, what the fuck?
Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Target destroyed.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
I'm out. Gotta do this the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Ready to deploy special tactics. Changing magazine.
I died. Help! Help me!
The Emperor is with us,
Help!
brother.
I am in your debt. Another one dead. Like a biobomb destroyed.
Oh, I went down again, damn it. Fuck.
Cannot get up. On the track.
get assassinated. Let's go. Need ammo.
Munitions secured.
Get toasted. No, no.
The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Watch those mines.
Mines? What mines? Oh, shit. Those mines. Okay. Crap.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works. Also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
There's gonna be a bunch of mice again, isn't it? Watch.
Have power.
Open the door.
Oh. Okay.
Cut them down.
Holy shit. They hurt.
No victory to you.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Come on, let's go.
Kill them all.
Ow.
Changing magazine. Your worthless life is ended. Another one dead. My armor is reached over.
Gotcha.
Reloading. Reloading weapon.
The stench of that one was impressive.
Restocking. I've sustained heavy damage. Need to reload.
Heresy and corruption. The Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
It's nice to see the enemies actually fighting each other.
Punch a hole in that turret. Changing magazine.
Holy crap, that does damage. Just execute them. Jeez, man, it doesn't seem like shooting them does anything. You gotta execute them.
End of the hall. War gear.
What the hell?
We should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Ties to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught.
It's true. Oh. So we got the jump boosters now. Those are bigger.
We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
You say there will be a massacre. How do you know that? Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us? Our lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it.
Another one that wants to fly solo, I guess.
Gadriel, you're not thinking straight. Damn it, you are an Ultramarine. Now act like one.
Oh, I got all my health back. Cool. Wait, why do I have the saw blade? Where's my sword? Bro, everything's breaking at the seams with this game. Why do I have the saw blade now? Oh, he must have grabbed it out of the drop ship. That's what it is.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the bridge.